This is Pigpen. Pigpen is a 2001 Kawasaki ZX6R. It has somewhere in the neighborhood of about 27,000 miles on it, and it is an absolute example of two key phrases in buying a project bike. Number one is barn find, and number two is basket case. This was kind of one of those round of the way acquisitions. I saw the bike advertised on Craigslist. It was a basket case. It had no pictures, and the previous owner was threatening to take it to the scrapyard if nobody wanted it. And I am a sucker for anything mechanical, and I, to be honest with you, almost feel sorry for him at that point. So I had to find out what was going on, and originally just intended on picking this bike up just for a parts bike. So I sent the guy a text message and got a reply a few hours later. Said that he would send me pictures. Never did. Just before I was ready to give him another call, I got a text message that said, "Come get it." I won't tell you how much I paid for it, but it was enough to make me jump in the car and go get it right away. I was pretty happy with what I saw, and the fact that it came with a clear title, yeah, I was interested. So I loaded the bike up, brought it home, started laying all the parts out, seeing what I had. The bike does run, and I'm going to go ahead and throw a video in right now. I did get it running longer than that. I had it running for quite a while, actually. The carbs are definitely in need of servicing, so that's what I'm in the process of doing right now. So once I get those back on the bike, then we'll start it again, and we'll get it running, and we can all kind of watch it go from there. You'll notice throughout here on the frame, there's a lot of other areas where the paint, where the black paint has actually been scuffed off. Now, I've done that myself. Now luckily, so far I haven't found anything on this that says, here's a big chunk of Bondo, here's some filler. I haven't found any JB Weld crammed in anywhere. So luckily so far I think it was just done for aesthetic purposes, which I do agree with. I do like the black frames. It's definitely been down once or twice, or 20 times, who knows. As a matter of fact, there's plenty of dirt in the horn, so go figure. The radiator clearly needs to be replaced. It's been shoved over. I'm not sure it's holding water at this point. I haven't tested that. The forks in the trees look pretty good. There's no cracks. Everything's straight, so I'm pretty happy with that. Obviously, it's running the 01 forks. They're not the inverted forks. But for what I'm looking for in this application, we're just going to go ahead and leave those on for now. You can always do a fork swap later. You'll notice I've got some of the parts on the back wall here, just some of the key parts for Pigpen, or the 2001 Kawasaki ZX6R. Both wheels. The rear wheel is fine. The front wheel needs a little straightened. There's no major bends or anything in it, but it does seem a little bit out of true. The rear sets, both the front and rear brakes. Headlight assembly. The bike did come with fairings. They're in pretty bad shape, and they are the cheapest ones they sell on eBay, so there's really not a lot of point in putting much effort into them. I was lucky that the controls and everything are in pretty decent shape, so that was one benefit. I don't have to change anything up here if I don't want to. Obviously, I'm going to upgrade some things, but to start off with, everything's fine. Some of the key issues I've found so far are oil leak around all the covers. Clearly, they've all been painted, and it looks like the previous owner decided to reuse the gaskets. Don't ever do this. So as far as the tank goes, there's a small dent here. There's also a small dent up here. But unfortunately, there's a lot of body filler in it. You can see that throughout the tank as well. So really, it's hard to tell how many dents are in it and how good of a job they did as far as the filler goes. I'm going to get back to cleaning these carbs. But first of all, thanks for stopping by. If you like the video, please hit that like button. If you want to stay up to date on what's going on, hit the subscribe button. Next week, we're going to probably be working on something that has to do with metal art. Maybe a little kind of a review of the past of what I've done, or it may be a project. Probably more likely the review, but we'll see what we have. All the links for all of my social media points are below in the description. Please hit those up. Those will be down there in the description. And once again, thanks for coming by, and I will see you next week.